Hello folks, it's me Gamer here. I've been collecting a couple of PS3 games and got some PS4 games. Got it from PlayAsia.
So next up, we got a couple PS3 titles, or actually a good amount of PS3 titles. We have the Darkness Duology. I've never played any of these.
If you're a fan of Darkness series, I only played Darkness 2 on PC. But Darkness 1, I think I played this on PS3, but it was only a demo, but never got a chance to play fully versions of them. But now I get a chance to play Darkness 1 fully. Darkness 2 I finished. The DLC for the limited edition does not even work, so I don't care.
Yeah, but this is the first one. I have this on 360 only because it's backwards compatible with Xbox One.
Yeah.
And I've never even touched it.
But Darkness series is really fun because
look at it.
Darkness,
do I need an explanation as to why I haven't even played this? I mean, look at it.
It is creepy, but it's a fun game. People say
like some kind of like heavy metal album.
No, I mean no. It is actually based off a comic book. Actually, those two are based from the comic books, and they made it into a game because see, Top Cow is the company who made the comics, and they made a deal with 2K. They made Darkness 1 and 2. Darkness 1 was made from Top Cow. Darkness 2 is also made from Top Cow. They were trying to make Darkness 3, but Darkness 3 left with the cliffhanger and never ever finished. So they're trying to bring it back, Darkness 3 eventually. You still gotta wait if Top Cow is still gonna make a comic book, because the Darkness series has been a lot of hiatus for a long time, comic books and stuff. But it'll still come out and release. But I'm not sure if they're gonna make Darkness 3. I'm still waiting for Darkness 3 sequel, because if they do make the sequel, it'll rebundle them into like a HD remaster probably, like with Darkness 1 and 2. Then get Darkness 3 out, because depending on how the sale works with Darkness 1 and 2, then they can release Darkness 3, because I believe Darkness 3 definitely will be good for the people who want to know the cliffhanger ending, continued story from Darkness 3, because Darkness 3 left with a big, huge ending.
Are you trying to say Darkness 2?
Darkness 2 had I played Darkness 2. It left with a long cliffhanger ending. We never know. There's also supposed to be a DLC also for Darkness 2, but it got cancelled right away. So there's no DLC for Darkness 2. Maybe Darkness 2 actually had the DLC for the continuation of Darkness 3.
Right.
Who knows? But that DLC has been cancelled, so no DLC has been confirmed with that. It is on the disc itself when you launch the game. It's a DLC. Whatever. If you click on it, nothing will happen, because there's nothing is in that content.
Yeah, like it says, includes bonus content, exclusive.
No. In the disc itself. In the disc itself, when you launch the main menu, go on it, it'll say new game, load game, whatever, and it'll also say DLC. If you click on the DLC, nothing's in there, because it was supposed to be a DLC story, whatever, for whatever story pack it's gonna be.
Yes.
But like I said, that doesn't work. I tried it, but I don't care. It doesn't come with a lot of stuff, so it doesn't bother me. 2
unique character abilities, Gourmet Hearts and Relic Hunter, and an alternate Darkwing outfit.
It doesn't work. I tried the code. It did not work at all, so that sucks, but I don't care.
Maybe it's in the store, probably. Maybe
I checked, not there.
It's not?
No. But it doesn't bother me. I don't care. Why don't you throw it back? Put it back in.
Because it doesn't even work.
Put it in. The thing.
And then this is...
comic book.
Motion comic. And then we have a poster. There's a poster in here.
But it's very cool, badass.
I never ever wanted to even look at these, because, I mean, look at them. They look like something out of a heavy metal album cover.
But they are fun games, and definitely it's a very, if you like particular like shoot 'em up games and story driven games, definitely get
I guess if you wanted to rip off of Devil May Cry, then there you go.
This is not the rip off of Devil May Cry. I'm telling you, it's a really fun game. I recommend you guys should definitely play it. It's really fun, and I want my friend to actually get into Darkness and enjoy the story.
Okay,
and
so next,
XMen
Origins Wolverine. Now, this game was released on PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, and Nintendo DS of all
People
consoles.
say Xbox 360.
Why the hell would anybody want to play this on a DS? Is totally beyond me.
But people say Xbox 360 is a little better, man. People say it is because there's a reason to it. Because the reason to it is because I played a little bit on PS3. There are some little bit of clipping issues here and there. A lot of tearing problems here and there. I see a lot of A lot of tearing issues here and there, a lot of problems here and there, but it does not bother to affect the game. It's still fun. It's still bloody and gory as it is. 360 does have no clipping problems. People say it does. I mean, people say it's pretty cool graphics.
Yeah, well, I'm not nitpicky about that.
The tearing wise does bother me a little bit, but you can get around that with the gameplay, fun mechanics, and good blood and gore and enjoyable time with XMen Wolverine.
Yeah,
plus this is also a rare ass game. Hard to find anywhere.
This costed us $45. I have my own copy. He has his, and
I bought 2 copies, so my friend has it. Now he has it. If you find the recent
this game
price,
is not even backwards compatible with Xbox One, so that's kind of why.
If you find it for the recent price at eBay, you probably get a decent price. There's some occasions where you can get it for $100.
Oh my god!
A lot more.
Hell no, we're not paying $100.
But I got it for a little bit cheaper, so that's good.
This is a little easier to find than some of the other ones, and some random advertisement for another game that I don't care about. Apparently, this game is a little better than the actual movie.
Yes, intuitively it is.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty much one of the very few people on this planet who actually has a soft spot for this movie.
No, I mean, like I said, the movie I really did enjoy.
First off, yes, I'm perfectly 100% aware that yes, they got Deadpool wrong, Blob wrong, Gambit's barely in the movie.
Yes.
Sabretooth contributes somewhat to the plot, but I don't know. Yes, I'm perfectly aware of it. But if you compare this movie to The Wolverine, which is so not like X-Men at all that it might as well not even exist. This one felt more like an X-Men movie than The Wolverine, and I absolutely could not stand The Wolverine.
But the game, the reason why I like
Logan, however, was amazing.
Plus, they also Hugh Jackman lended his voice video game.
Yay!
And made it much cooler and awesome. The reason I also like this game too is because the effects when you get shot by enemies, you can just see the body regenerate. That's so sick, and you can see all the blood and gore in it. Awesome as hell.
Yeah,
they do have the PS2 version. That's not unhinged because it's a regular version of this X-Men game. This is the remastered version of, if you think about it like that way. This is the remastered version of the PS2 version, so they make it much more bloody and gory and much more badassery. Fun.
Alright, so next we have one that I do want to pick up, but I got
before we talk about this one, I gotta say, if you guys heard about the Prince of Persia remake, that got delayed so much, a lot of much. So it's supposed to come out on 2020, 2021, January something, one of that month, and it got delayed to March 18th or on March. Then it got delayed indefinitely. After that definitely happened, they gave it to Pune India company, but that took a long time to create the game. Delay after delay, and they gave it to Ubisoft Montreal, where they're gonna continue where the original series was made. So Ubisoft Montreal is gonna take care of the design and the remake, because the remake is already fully developed. A little in a way, they're probably gonna fix some issues here and there, make it a little more better. Who knows? It might come out this year or a little bit later on. We don't even know. I had to cancel my remake as sucks until I hear more otherwise about the remake. You will see. Until then, look what the disc I got for you guys.
Prince of Persia Trilogy.
Comes with the Prince of Persia Sense of Time and Warrior Within and Two
the
Thrones.
First 3 games. Well, I shouldn't say first 3 because that's debatable. If you want to be technical, the very first Prince of Persia game came out in 1989.
I thought Two Thrones when I played it. I thought it was the second game, but it wasn't. So I kind of like, well, huh? Then I played it again. Okay, I remember. It's Sense of Time, Warrior Within, then Two Thrones. Then like, okay, but they're fun ass games. I've not really played Warrior Within fully to develop, finished it. I did play it on PS2. I never finished it fully though. But now I hope I can get Warrior Within finished fully. I finished Sense of Time, finished Two Thrones, but not Warrior Within fully. But I heard Warrior Within is really, really fun.
I started playing Sands of Time and I never finished it, and I should really get back to that.
Sands of Time is really, really fun.
I know it's a good game, I just never finished it.
People say Warrior Within is actually cool, really, really fun.
You know what? I got so many bloody games that I've never actually finished, and it really pisses me off.
Well, you should.
And I'm trying to finish them so that I can move on to other stuff, and it's really annoying.
They're HD, and plus it's also 3D if you have 3D. 3D is also included.
Nobody owns a 3D TV
But
anymore.
3D TV.
Nobody.
Listen. 3D, you can play it as 3D or you can play it as a regular mode if you want it. It'll not show up in 3D if you don't have 3D TV.
No one cares about 3D anymore.
If you don't have 3D TV, it will not play as 3D. If you do have 3D, you can choose 3D or not. I don't know.
You can find this for between $45 to $60, and that depends.
Well, it's a good price.
To be fair though, that price actually isn't too bad because you're getting free games for the price of one. So technically speaking, that price is not bad. And besides, we all come on one disc.
You start one Prince of Persia game, you gotta finish it before you play another one.
What?
That sucks how it works like that, but you cannot quit. Well, if you wanna play another version, I think you gotta like exit out of the game, go back into it, and pick another game. But
or delete your save data.
No, you don't do any of that. If you want to play another Prince of Persia game, you gotta exit out the game, go back into it, and choose the other ones. But I recommend you start with the first game, and go with the second, then go with the third. Start from the beginning and enjoy the Prince of Persia
And whatever
experience.
you do not get rival swords and... What the hell is that? Revelations, because they're the exact same games as Two Thrones and Warrior Within, just with different titles. Today, as I'm recording this, I just got rid of my copy of Rival Swords because I realized that I literally owned the exact same game, which is Two Thrones. I literally didn't even see this. Based on Prince of Persia with Two Thrones. It was here in front of me the whole time. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I do want this collection. It looks neat, but I don't know if it's backwards compatible with Xbox One, though. I don't know.
It might.
Next is... I know we talked about Shattered Dimensions and... but we forgot to mention Edge of Time, which this... Oh my god. I remember when I first laid eyes on this, he was playing it on his TV. This was before he got a PS4. I remember watching him play, and he was talking about how good the game was, and I was like, oh man, I wish I had it. And then he was telling me, oh, do you know how freaking hard this game is? How rare this game is? It costs like 40 freaking bucks, and I'm like, okay.
It's really hard to get everywhere now. It's really, you can't find it anywhere. Thank God I kept it and never got rid of it. I think I actually kept it. Nah, I got back into PS3 games collecting down because
that's why you're seeing a lot of PS3 lately.
Because a reason why I did not get rid of some of these games is because I love Spider-Man, so I kept it. Spider-Man is one of my favorite heroes, so I kept it. That's the reason why I kept it.
So you can actually play as futuristic Spider-Man from year 2099.
And the Amazing Spider-Man. To these Shattered Dimensions, and I mean, both games were really fun. And Web of Shadows is also one of the fantastic games.
Okay, so you want to know the timeline of this. First Shattered Dimensions, then Edge of Time, and then Web of Shadows.
Web of Shadows is just a normal game, but it's still fun.
Except it would cost you $80. So altogether, you're looking between maybe $300 to play these games.
These are rare games, and I got them all.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Rare games, but I got them all.
And speaking of collections, we have a Metal Gear Solid collection, which we actually just got this today, believe it or not. This includes the MSX2 games, which, by the way, if you don't know what the MSX2 was, it was a Japanese home computer from the 80s. Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, the original classic Metal Gear Solid, which I have on PS1, the VR mission counterpart, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, 3, Snake Eater, 4, Guns of the Patriots,
awesome game,
the PSP game, Peace Walker, and 2 comics. However, there's one critical flaw with this that I need to point out. It does not tell you that Metal Gear Solid 1 and VR missions is actually on a disc, and that is because it is not. It is on a voucher code, and I don't even know if it even works anymore. That's why I did not get rid of my PS1 copy of the first one, and I don't even know if I should get rid of my copy of the fourth one. Or the second, because I have those free. I don't have all the other ones.
We're probably gonna check it out before we get sell them first.
Yeah, because I do not, under any circumstances,
we can try it today and see if it works.
Yeah, we're gonna try it today as we're recording this. Although, by the time you see this, we've already tested it out. We took the code out. Disc 1, no, actually, this is Disc 2, includes the MSX2 games, 2 free, and Peace Walker, and the motion comics. And then Disc 1, it only includes Guns of the Patriots.
They could also include the MGS1 if they wanted to in VR, because
they could have included it on
because Blu-ray discs can hold a lot of megabytes.
They hold between 25 to 50 gigs. And because this is PS3, you're looking at, let's see if I can, 4,000 megabytes.
They have enough room. I don't know why they
And another example, Prince of Persia collection, 3.75 gigs. And that's just an estimate. They could have easily put the first one and the VR missions on the disc if they wanted to, but
they just half-assed it. Whatever.
Who knows if it will actually work?
I'm afraid. I hope it does work. If it does, I'll be very surprised. Yeah. And I don't want it to say, oh no, sorry, it doesn't work, and I'll be really pissed off. And that would definitely be a worst waste of the money, but I also have the other versions of the game
Fortunately, you can buy it in the PS3 store. You could do that.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, then I'll probably check it out then.
This is
On the
what
PS3, if they do
just
have
a side
it,
note, this is what the fourth
if
game
the
looks
code
like.
does not work, once again, I'll probably buy it in the store.
That's probably a better
That's
idea.
gonna suck, but whatever.
Okay, so now let's get into PS4. So, this is gonna sound a little unconventional, but hear us out. Fast and Furious Crossroads. Now, I know what you are thinking. Guys, this is not rare. Hear us out. This game was recently delisted.
I think last month. No, it's like this month, right?
Last month. It was last month. April 29th. They delisted it, and now you can't buy this in the store anymore. So if you really want this game, and I know some of you
I think it should be already listed in the stores already.
It's already been delisted for weeks now.
Yeah, no longer in the stores no more.
So we got ourselves a physical copy because we know exactly what's going to happen. If there's anything we've learned from Godzilla, it's that whenever something gets delisted, there's a high chance that it will become rare and people will want it. The thing with Godzilla was that was a popular series. You know, everybody loves kaiju movies, so of course we're going to be clamoring for that. And also, in this case, people love the Fast and Furious movies, or at least they're okay with the series, I suppose. I mean, I'm a big fan of them, except Hobbs & Shaw. It was a god-awful movie. But no, a decent amount of people like these movies, one way or the other, so of course, they're probably gonna buy this in droves. It's delisted, so now the only thing they have is physical copies, and this is it. This is the infamous game that got critically panned, and...
kind of sucked like worldwide, but whatever.
Nobody cares about this game.
Yeah, movies are a little bit better, but I heard the new one, Fast and Furious X, is coming out, or 10, what the hell it's called. The director actually, or the whatever producer, actually kind of quit before production actually began. Production's still going on, but I wonder how the movie's going to turn out. I'm kind of worried about Fast X right now, but who knows? Since it's all about family and Fast and Furious now, but no, I don't know about that.
Alright, so next... Sifu. I was about to say sushi.
It is Japanese shit. Sifu.
I'm just messing with you. Sifu.
I don't have the digital version of it though.
This is his copy, and this is mine.
This is kind of a little bit faulty.
I know.
I found the same thing with my thing too.
This is my copy. I'm gonna leave that sealed for now. We're just gonna take a look at PS5 version right now because we're basically identical. This is the Vengeance Edition, and let me tell you something, guys. I can't stand revenge stories. A revenge story is where somebody gets revenge for the death of their mom, dad, brother, sister, girlfriend, boyfriend. They can also get revenge on something that was done to them, because the problem is that they start the same and end the same, and that's why I can't stand them.
But this one is really fun, trust me. It's a kung fu, and you'll love it. A lot of good thing about this game is you can actually spare your enemies too. If you want to play it, this is an easy mode. It's called Disciple. This is easy mode. No, hard mode. Other one is a very hard master mode, because enemies will get aggressive in the hardest mode. Remember one is the one you start out with regularly when the game came out. But the easy mode is easy. You get this skill called Rejuvenation, where you get your ears. Well, 5 years of health comes back. Your health comes back after you kill an enemy, so that's kind of like, okay.
Right. This is the Vengeance Edition, which comes with a steelbook, an art book, 3 lithographs, and a digital soundtrack, which neither of us will use.
Soundtrack I might not use, but the other cool stuff I might use.
The art book. I'm not going to show you all this, but plus I don't even think it's showing well. Basically just an art gallery. It's about it. These are a couple lithographs, similar to the Destroy All Humans collector's set. I have to say, they're okay, but I liked the Destroy All Humans one better, I guess.
Yeah, looks like a...
Oh, I do like this one, though.
What do you think about the art book? Pretty cool?
It's okay. Okay, now that's better.
Cool steelbook?
Yeah, this is better. This is definitely better.
Pretty cool, right?
Apparently, there's some weird mechanic where if you get killed, like, you increase in age. And I don't know why.
Open the thing. You know, I'll tell you. If you read this, these are the medallions. So these are the if you die, you click on it, you come to life. If you pick the easy mode, Disciple, it'll slowly.
Yeah, but I don't like that mechanic because...
let me tell you something. This is the mechanic, man. If you die, you go old. That's how it is. I like the mechanic in my opinion. The mechanic is fun. But if you lose the hard mode, the normal mode, right, you'll age faster, but it's still fun. But it's a fun experience.
I just found that so weird. Like, it's a weird mechanic. Like, imagine if in Sleeping Dogs, every 10 minutes, the world gets, like, it turns from, like, day to night every 10 minutes. Wouldn't that get annoying after a while?
Now, like I said, man, different mechanics work for different games. This mechanic works for this because it's fun, and because it's like martial arts, and it works with it. Because if you die, it would be kind of weird if you just stayed young, but if you fight for many years and wanted revenge for someone who did something, when you get old. If you survive most of the game being young, that's good. But if you stay young, you can get a good amount of the good skill points, skill everything, whatnot. If you age sometimes to a higher age, you will not be able to get those skills because you need to be at a certain age to get that particular skill.
Right.
So if you're older or younger, if you're younger to a good point, around 20, you can get all the good stuff. But if you're higher of age, most of the good skills you'll miss out.
Anyway, but that's Sifu.
Sifu, but Sifu's fun, trust me.
Yeah.